Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm so excited to do. I am going to be ranking and reviewing my latest Sephora haul. So this was my haul from their most recent spring savings event. So I have 9 different products that I am going to be reviewing in a ranking style from my least favorite to my top favorite. So let's go ahead and get started. I will link that video in my description box and up in the cards if you'd want to go back and see my haul. I did also want to say that I just got done filming this look. This is Friday's video where I was doing a Q&A on my recent move to Las Vegas. So if you want to check that out, I will also put that in the cards and in the description box. The foundation that I was trying out, not the best match for me, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna get through it, and it's fine. It's just foundation. I'm gonna wash it off tonight. And it's gonna be great. Okay, here we go. So I have 9 products to review for you, and I actually have 9 products to review for you. Check me out. Starting in at number 9. And I do also want to say that this was probably one of the most difficult ranking videos for me to make because I like everything. So just gonna let you know, even when I rank at number 9, I like everything. And there's a certain spot where it was like, I don't know how to rank these because this was really successful. I feel really good about my latest haul. Pretty positive about it. So I'll start in at number 9. I put in the BareMinerals Blonzer. Pretty much the only reason I'm putting this last is because I just don't think it does what it says it's supposed to do, but I still like it. You know what I'm saying? So this is supposed to be a blush and a bronzer, and I said in my haul that I was interested in trying it out because I was like, I don't really get it. Because usually if something is a blush and a bronzer, it's a split pan or a duo or, you know, something like that. And this is just one shade. So I'm like, what do they mean that this is supposed to be a blush and a bronzer? Like, I want to try it out. So I got the shade Kiss of Copper. I've been wearing it a lot in my recent videos. I do have a get ready with me trying out the products from this haul. So I can also put that up in the cards, and I do use the blush in there if you want to see what it would look like on me. And it is pretty, but to me it's definitely more of just a blush. I don't really see any sort of bronzer with it. You know, Natasha Denona has her bronze toned blushes, and those I definitely feel like, I guess I was just assuming that it would be something along those lines, but it's really not, especially not the shade Kiss of Copper. It's just a pretty warm coppery blush. It's pretty, I like it. It's just not, it's not a bronzer to me, you know? And also I'm not a huge fan of the packaging. It just like feels kind of cheap. Like it just doesn't really feel all that nice. This was $25, you know, not the most expensive blush, but for those reasons, I decided to put it in at number 9. But again, like I said, I like all of these products. So just want to mention that. All right, at number 8, I have the one skincare product that I picked up from the Sephora sale. This is from Paula's Choice. This is their 10% Azaleic acid booster. Okay, I think I'm saying it correct. Azaleic acid. Before I used to say azaleic acid. I think it's azaleic acid booster with licorice and salicylic acid. I almost threw it. So this one was $36. I kind of thought this was a mini when I was doing my haul. I was like, oh, I just grabbed a mini of it. And then I was like, oh no, this is the full size. So, you know, it is the 1 fluid ounce, but $36 I thought was kind of expensive. I haven't tried Paula's Choice. They're new to coming into Sephora, so that's why I decided to grab it. But also, azaleic acid has been highly recommended to me as a product to incorporate into my skincare routine to help, especially with hyperpigmentation and redness left over from my hormonal acne when it was really, really bad on my chin and my jawline and my cheeks. And I still have a lot of redness and marks from that time. And so a lot of people have recommended this. So again, I like it. I like all of the products that I've tried out. I just don't know if I've seen such a huge difference, but I've only been testing it out for about 3 weeks now. So I definitely wanted to say that, you know, usually I like to review skincare for several weeks before I actually come to like give a full review on it. So I'm gonna keep testing it out. I'm hoping to do an update in the future, but you know, just wanted to say it's not, I've not only tried it like twice by any means or anything like that, but I've been using it really consistently over the past 3 weeks here. And I don't think I've had any sort of like bad things happen with it. I just don't think I've noticed anything that's made a huge difference on my face. But it's non-irritating. Like when I put it on, it doesn't irritate me at all. I've just been incorporating it into my night routine. Usually like every 2 nights or so, I've been using this in my night routine, and like so far it's fine. I'm curious if I'm gonna think it's worth the money down the road. You know, because sometimes with skincare, you do have to use it pretty consistently before you start to see those results. So just wanted to give like my first thought updates. It's not something that I've like lost my mind over, but it's like, it's been fine. Number 7, I have the eyeshadow that I picked up. This is from Rare Beauty, and this is their True to Myself eyeshadow palette. All right, it looks like so. This one retailed for $29. I didn't think that was like a terrible price. I've been liking this one. Again, I liked everything in this haul. I'm gonna say that so many times because I know no matter what, like the stuff at the bottom, people are gonna talk about how much I don't like it. But I like this one. Again, this is in my Get Ready With Me that I did with products in the haul. It's really easy to use. Mattes are easy to use. You know, some of the shimmers, they're not, the mattes are really easy to use. The shimmers, I was wearing the gold one the other day. I don't reach for gold a whole lot, but I've been really into just like much more simpler makeup looks. I don't know if it's just the environment or the climate or what it is, but just very, very simple looks is what I'm going for. And I just put a little bit, I mixed the peachy shade and then the darker matte, and then I just put the gold all over the lid, and I was like, looks good. And the gold was really impressive on its own. Also the glittery shade, I have a look in a YouTube video where I have the glitter on, and so many people were asking what it was, and I was like, it's the Rare Beauty palette. So I've been impressed with it. I like that there's a little mirror in it. I think it's a cute palette. I don't think it's a terrible price. I'm happy that I picked this one up. Number 5 and number 4, it was so hard for me to decide between these two of like what to put first. I don't know. Even as I sat here and I reached for number 5, I was like, should I switch it with number 4? Like, I love both of these products, and they're both cheap products, which look, I have a problem with cheap products. But at number 5, I put in this Kaja stack. This is their Play Bento Blush Bronzer Highlighter like Sculpting Trio. So this one was $25. Again, I didn't think that was a bad price. So you have a cream bronzer, and then you also have a powder highlight, and then a powder blush in here, and then a little mirror on top. I got the shade 01 Butter Up. This wasn't an impulse purchase. I placed an order when the sale first started, but this released after it, and I went to Sephora to go get it. I was like, I'll just go check them out, you know, like I'll see what the shades look like. And when I did, I was like, you know what, those actually, I think I'm gonna get it. So it wasn't like impulse. I wanted to see it, but once I did, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. And like I said, I didn't think the price was bad. This is in my Friday video, so I do have it on today. I do have the bronzer and the blush on. The highlight is the only thing out of this palette that I don't love. It's just not blinding enough for me. So I put it on first so you could get an idea of it, and then I did top it with my Dream Chaser highlight with Ofra Cosmetics, which is now available as a single, which is so exciting. The most requested feedback from that collaboration was to bring out Dream Chaser as a single. So thank you to everyone who asked, because Ofra made it happen. So excited about that. So that was kind of why I put it at number 5, is because it's like, oh, I really only use the bronzer and the blush and not so much the highlight. But the bronzer and the blush are so beautiful. The cream bronzer just works so well. The blush is really pretty. I like this little trio. It's so easy to just throw into a makeup bag. So impressed with this. And then at number 4 is from Patrick Ta. This is the She Sculpted Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. Now this one is more expensive. This is $38. I mean, the packaging is, you know, a little bit more luxe than the Kaja. You do only have the 2 products, but I like both of these products. So, you know, it was like, this one's more expensive, but the other one I don't use a highlight, so that's why I decided to go with it this way. But the cream bronzer, which has a little covering over it, so good. So good. I'm a completely changed person. Hi, let's just, it's done. It's been done. I've changed. Okay, great. Let's move on. So the cream contour, love it. Absolutely love it. The powder bronzer I also think is beautiful. And when I wear these two together, I just feel like my face looks more glowy and pretty, and this duo, I have been reaching for it so much. And sometimes I'll do the Kaja bronzer, and then I'll top it with a little bit of the powder from in here, or again, I'll use the 2 shades together. I'm really impressed with this. I did like the She's So LA blush that I also picked up from Patrick Ta, but not to the point of how much I like She's Sculpted. Like, very, very impressed with this one, and I'm glad I grabbed it, especially on sale. At number 3, I decided to put my Dyson hairdryer. Okay, so this was a little bit hard to figure out where to put this since everything else is makeup or skincare, and this is a very, very expensive hair tool, but I've really been loving it. So I did feature this in my haul, even though I picked this up from Ulta Beauty, but when I was doing my haul, I still threw it in there because it was something I had purchased recently. So I got this one from Ulta. I did use my Ulta points on it. I had $125 worth of points that I did, you know, in exchange for the hairdryer, because this is $400, which is still really baffling to me. Now, I got a lot of questions. You know, I talked about it a little bit in the haul because I'd had it for a few times, and people still wanted to know, after you use it even more, like, is it worth it? Do you still love it? I personally am really, really happy that I have it because it has made such a huge difference for my hair. So I used to never blow dry my hair, didn't own a blow dryer, but I recently got extensions, and you need to blow dry the extension tracks. And so I went out and I bought a really cheap hair dryer at Walmart, and it was horrible. It took so long, and my hair was frizz city. Frizz has always been the #1 issue with my hair for always, like literally for always. Frizz has always been a problem, and I have it pretty under control now, which I'm super grateful for. I stopped washing my hair so much. I stopped so much heat for such a long period of time. Like, I really got to my hair into good shape. But when I blow dry my hair, and I don't know what products to use to style with it and like how to style it to make it smoother, it was just frizz city, and I was so embarrassed. And I usually shower at night, and I would shower, I would blow dry my hair, I would go to bed, and I'd wake up and my hair would still be frizzy. And I'm like, oh gosh. And it's a little bit harder for me to wear my hair up. You can wear your hair up with the extensions, but it's just like, it's just harder. And I love wearing my hair down. I love curling my hair and waving my hair and all of the things. Like, I just love it. I'm very self-conscious of my ears, so I often don't like to wear my hair up. Anyways, I was getting really self-conscious because my hair would be down and it would be so frizzy. So I finally got the Dyson, and it does come with 3 different attachments. There's a diffuser, and then another one, and then this is the smoothing one. Not only has it drastically cut down my drying time, it's so much faster now for me to dry all of this hair, but my hair is so smooth. It is so smooth. I use a little bit of oil after I get done blow drying my hair, but I can go to sleep and wake up and no frizz. That to me is such a big deal, and just I'm so happy I got it for that, because it really, really has helped so much. But I love that it's cut down the drying time. It has, you know, like the cooling spray, so it's not always hot air on you. You can adjust all the different things. Like I said, the dryer has the different nozzles. So while I do think it's still really expensive, especially because I got to use my Ulta points, it just made it a lot easier to swallow that price tag. So I'm really, really happy with it. You know, I did think about doing the air wrap because it was just a little bit more money to have a dryer and then the curling iron in there, but that thing is always sold out, and I just use my robe curls. Again, trying to, especially with having to blow dry my hair now, trying not to use as much heat on my hair. If I want my hair curled, I just do robe curls, and I'm good to go, and I'm good to go for like 3 days. Or I can braid my hair and get some waves, and I'm good to go. So I'm happy I got the hairdryer. Really no regrets here. I think if I would have paid full price, it just would have been a little bit harder, but because I got to use those points, it's all good here. At number 2, I have from Fenty Beauty. This is the Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I got the shade 6, not 9. I got the shade 6, and this one retailed for $29.50, and I believe you do get 1.08 fluid ounces, which is, you know, a little bit over the standard 1 fluid ounce. I'm so impressed with this. I'm so impressed with this. I have been working on a ranking skin tints video. I have this one, I have the one from Urban Decay. I bought 4 skin tints recently from Ulta Beauty. I tried the L'Oreal today. I have a video on the skin tints already, giving some first thoughts as I do an Ulta haul, so I can link that one up in the cards. This one, I don't know for sure yet. I need to try the ones that I got from Ulta a little bit more, but this one's gonna be high up there. I'm so impressed with this. Fenty, I tend to have a love-hate relationship with. I either really, really love a release or I really, really hate a release. And this is, I really love this one. This has just been so good. So it's a little bit hard. I've gotten used to saying I have really oily skin, but since I've been here for 3 weeks, I can already tell my skin is starting to get a little bit more dry. So I feel like I'm a little bit more like in between at the moment, but this one has been working so well. It's lighter coverage and it's a lighter feel, yet at the same time, I feel like it's decent coverage for my redness, you know, for my acne scarring. It smooths everything out. It really is just like a blurring, I mean, it's like you have like a blurring filter on your skin. It's so beautiful. I did talk about this and the product that I mentioned at number 1 and how I actually wore it to a workout class, which I do not recommend doing, but that the makeup did not move while I did hot Pilates in a 90-degree room wearing a mask. My makeup did not move, and honestly, I just think the Fenty is so good. Like, I think this was a huge part of it. I think the combo that I'm going to share next, which you probably already know, the combo is so beautiful, but even this on its own with just my Charlotte Tilbury powder, my number 7 powder, my Lawless powder, it's gorgeous. I've been so impressed with this one, and as I was writing down the prices for this video, I noticed like almost every shade is sold out on Sephora online, so I'm like, clearly, I think a bunch of us are loving this one. Right, so then we probably knew the number 1 spot. I can't believe how much I like this powder. I like powders, but wow. The Dior Powder No Powder. What is in this? This is so freaking beautiful. Like I said, paired with the Fenty, it's so good. I have it on today. I had to demo it for you in today's video also. When I wear this, I feel like I look like, my skin to me, I was looking at it earlier, I was like, I feel like I look like a doll. Like, my skin looks so blurred, so smooth, so pretty. I was not really liking that L'Oreal skin tint, and I put the Dior on and I was like, things are happy now. Like, it's so blurring. I've even been putting it on my chest and my shoulders because now I'm wearing like dresses, and you know, I had a tube top on earlier, look at me, and now, you know, my chest and my shoulders are exposed, and I'm like, oh, you know, they don't look as good as my face. And so one day I just took the Dior powder and I started to put a little on my chest, and I was like, wait a second, what? And so I put a little bit more powder and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so good. I want this powder all over my body. Can we make that happen? Can I put this powder all over my body? It's beautiful. It's $40. I know it's more expensive, but oh my, like, oh my. This blurring powder with the Fenty blurring skin tint, if you want to be blurred, just wear, if you think I have a filter on me right now, I don't. I'm just wearing 2 really amazing blurring products. Okay, I have the shade 3N. I thought it would be a little bit dark for me. I wasn't so sure about this. I don't use it on my under eyes, which I kind of want to buy a lighter shade for my under eyes. Just because it makes them so smooth, but I like it. I feel like it gives me a little bit of color, and again, matching like face and neck and like all of the things. I really like 3N, but I'm quite honestly considering buying a lighter shade too for my under eyes. I can't believe how much I like this powder. I've been raving about it to everybody. Like, as I tell like people in Vegas that I meet, and they're like, what do you do? I'm like, a YouTuber, and then we talk about beauty, and they're like, what's one of your favorite products right now? I'm like, Dior Powder No Powder. I can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. That's it. Okay, that's it. That's it for today's video. I feel like I could keep talking about the powder, but I think that we get the point that I really love it. It holds up so freaking well. It's so beautiful. So impressed. This was a really good haul. I was super happy when I was working on the ranking the other day, and I was going back to the video and writing everything down, and I was like, wait, I liked everything from that haul. And a lot, I mean, literally from 6 to 1, starting from Rare Beauty, Kaja, Patrick, Dyson, Fenty, Dior, like high up there products. This was a great haul. This was very successful. All right, thank you so much for watching this ranking video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you tried any of these products? Do you want to try any of them now that I have mentioned them and reviewed them? Let me know. And as always, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next video.